Unfortunately, there has been a new challenge come along. We've been told by an engineering firm taking a look at the existing low-pressure water line coming from the low-pressure water treatment plant to the water treatment plant itself that it has zero life expectancy left in it. We've got to fix that.
That was Sylvania Mayor Craig Stow back in March, sounding the alarm on Toledo's water intake system, telling us it has reached a point of possible failure. We're getting answers tonight from the city as to what this means for not only the regional water infrastructure, but also your bill. In a report provided to WTOL 11, engineers told city and regional leaders late last year that there are serious problems with the 9-mile raw water line that feeds into the water treatment plant.
This is the first time we got a report back that says, hey, we could have a problem with the couplings themselves, not the pipe itself, but the couplings that hold the pipe together.
Now, in the report, those dresser couplings are called the most catastrophic risk to the pipeline, saying they had a 0-year life expectancy. So what does that mean for you there at home? Well, if you're a Toledo water customer, your water service could take a hit.
A worst case scenario would be that the pipe would fail and we couldn't meet summer demand.
Moore says there are backup pipes in place in case of emergencies, but those backups aren't as big. And that means if there is a failure at some point, summer demand would not only affect your water pressure, but could force what Moore calls a high level of conservation. And you know what that means. Restrictions on when and how you use your water. Here's the other thing. The city calls this a critical fix, a $175 million critical fix. And it's going to use $100 million that was supposed to go toward a new secondary water source. And that's something many officials like Pete Gerken and Craig Stow have been begging for since the water crisis of 2014. And putting that money here instead.
Let's use that $100 million that we were going to allocate through rates for the alternate water source, divert that to the raw water main so we can get the first 2 phases done.
So essentially you're stealing from Peter to pay Paul, but is there a plan to replenish the funds for that secondary water source? Moore says yes. He says they are going to get creative through grants and low interest loans. Now, here's the part you may want to sit down for. They are just in the design phase for this fix. Moore tells me construction may not start before 2025, and it'll take 3 years to complete. So this threat of failure is going to be around for quite some time.